Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Manager 23, carrying on the Guiseley save, and it's the final day of the season. Are we going to get into Europe? I'm actually not sure, because our league position is completely, doesn't matter what happens in this game, we are finishing in this position, which is great. Not quite sure if it's enough for Europe. Let's have a look. Yes, hello everybody, we are finishing the season taking on Manchester United in this one. It's 8th v first. The league title is not secure for Man United. They are 3 points clear of Man City with exactly the same goal difference. So if we beat United and Man City win their game, Man City will win the league. So this is quite a bit of a catch-22 as a Man United fan. But yes, anyway, we can see diving to the league table, we are 8th. And we are secure in 8th. 60 points, 4 points off Arsenal in 7th, and 5 points ahead of Newcastle in 9th. So now all we need to know is if that 8th place is going to get a European spot. And if it's the Conference League or the Europa League, I honestly don't care. Just to be back into Europe again, back-to-back seasons in Europe would be massive, which is really good. So a win would be great. A loss doesn't really matter. I don't mind letting Man United win the title. But we've been on pretty good form since the last episode, of which was Youth Intake Day, wasn't it? Where we were in March some point. So we lost the quarter-final to Man City 3-1. We got Gareth Earl sent off on the 11th minute and Kennedy Joseph sent off in the 60th minute. In between all that, John Carpenter did score a goal. But we actually held out pretty well. It was 1-1 for ages. 88th and 94th minute is what sealed it for Man City. But then we've been on an unbeaten run. We beat Stoke 2-1. We drew a Tottenham 4-4 in an absolutely crazy game where Andrew Burgess scored in the 97th minute. 2-2 against Norwich. A 4-1 win over Leeds. A 2-1 win over Southampton. A 2-1 win over Bolton as well. And then we play Man United on the final day of the season. I think next season, because Football Manager's getting to the end of its life cycle, I feel like we're going to start having... I was going to say having fun. Well, I'm having lots of fun with this save, but part of me is now like, I don't think we're going to achieve the goals by the end of the save because the time it takes to create the videos and things like that. So I'm opening up to the comment section right now to say how many more seasons do we give it before we just go and have lots of fun and sign lots of players and win Guiseley everything by no longer doing the Youth Academy save, or do we do it for as long as we possibly can until FM24 comes out? Let me know what your thoughts are, because obviously we've started this save straight after the beta and it's been going the whole time, which is quite rare for me to have a Football Manager save that lasts the whole iteration of a Football Manager. So let me know your thoughts down below. I'm open to all ideas and see what's going on. And of course, on the last video, there was Youth Intake Day. So if you are a patron or a channel member and there was someone that took your eye that you want to be, make sure to get it in the comment section, message me in Discord or message me on the Patreon page and we will sort out those players for you. Normally, I do review it all at the end of the season and go through all the patrons and the channel members. So sorry that this season has taken a bit longer, but with Europe, more games, more videos. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And obviously I had my break as well in Malaysia for a bit of a holiday and a wedding. So we do have the final game of the season. Finances wise, we're doing really well, obviously. 364 million in the bank. It's just completely, it just goes up every single time, doesn't it? Really about 50, 40, 30, 40 million sort of every season with our prize money and stuff like that. So yeah, it won't be long before we've got $500 million in the bank, which will be lovely. Probably still won't build me a new stadium though. Club Vision obviously doing very well. The board are absolutely delighted with what we're doing. They absolutely love life right now. The supporters, no, that's still got to be a bug, the fact that it's C+, but yeah, anyway, we'll see how that goes. But we've been doing a good job. We've been doing a really good job. Oh, the under 21s? Was it the under 18s? Somebody won their equivalent of the FA Cup. So let's have a quick... Was it this one? No, so they got to the quarterfinal. So it must have been the under 18s then, who, yes, won the FA Youth Cup final 4-0, smashing Newcastle United 4-0 in that one, which is very good for them. They did a really, really good job in that one as well. But yeah, the final game of the season is here. We're going to be taking on Man United. I'm tempted... Well, we'll see what players progress next year, come through, but I'm sort of thinking, basically I've been really inspired by Ange Postecoglou's tactics for Spurs and what he did at Celtic and what he's been doing throughout his career, and I sort of want to try and implement something similar. to what they're doing, which is, wide players, keep them wide, have runners up the 8 and the 10 running up from central midfield, a pivot player that's very much holding like Basuma does, inverting wing backs coming in, and then you sort of have a back three. Your wing backs become your centre mids who also attack. You've got your wingers that stay really wide, and then you have your striker pushing the line back as deep as... Maybe I'll do a tactics episode and discuss it next episode. Again, let me know in the comments section if that is something you would like to see. But I guess while I'm rambling, we're ever closer to 10,000. We are edging closer to that 10,000 number, and that is what I would really like to achieve. So if you are new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. It's completely free. If you want to give a little bit more, channel membership, Patreon, get your name in the game, lovely stuff. That will be carrying on into FM24 as well. So any channel members or Patreons and people that give that little bit extra to the channel will always get their name in the game, which I'm quite excited about to be continuing. Yes, right. Let's crack into this. Should I set up an Ange Postecoglou tactic for this one? I think we should have the players to be able to do it. Yeah, potentially. The James Maddison role is going to be the tough one to sort out. But I sort of feel like Jean Mossametti could do that because he's quite versatile. Interesting. No, I think it needs a bit more thought into it, so I'll probably do that at the end of the season. We'll stick with our strikerless system for this one. We are on a very good run playing that, so it would be pretty stupid to change it. Right, I'll pick the team. We'll be back for the game. Okay, this is how we're lining up for the game today. Victoriano in goal. Going to go with Gray, Joseph, John Carpenter and Jeff Hogg at the back. Klingspor in the anchor role, Kennedy on the right, Atli and Carney across the midfield. Andrew Neeson and Crimson Mori as our more attacking two. On the bench, we've got Jan Petrick, McAdams, Mossametti, Burgess, Kai Harding, Yago Thau, Balanese Balançon, Bernardo Sanusi and Damon Goldson as well. So into the final game of the league season we go. And it's been a great season. It's been a really good season. Champions League, we got through to the knockouts. We've done well in the Premier League again. I think finishing 8th is superb for Guiseley. So we're definitely sort of putting ourselves in there as a permanent fixture in the Premier League, which is very nice to see. It's good to be able to say that as well. As you can see, on a good run of 5 games without a loss, which is always nice. So 4-1-3-2 strikerless for us, and Man United lining up in a 4-1-2-2-1 with 3 wins and 2 draws as well. So they've got 2 draws recently, we've got 3 wins recently, but we're doing all right. Leeds, Middlesbrough and Leicester are all confirmed as going down, but Man United are still hoping they win today to wrap up the league. Even a draw is enough for them to wrap up the league title, so it should be an interesting game. Just want to check we've got everything on here. Yes, we do, because I've been playing it off camera and I change some of the things around occasionally. But Fazenda with a throw-in into Grimm. Grimm goes back to Jean Carlos. Back to Fazenda again. Jean Carlos looks over the top towards Simeonov, and Joseph's missed his header. Ball through. Gray covers it well. And Victoriano looks to hoof this one away. Neeson knocks it down. Crimson Mori. Kennedy, ball through. Neeson's in and he fires it home. It's a great start for Andrew Neeson in this one. 8 minutes in, or 9 minutes in. And Andrew Neeson fires us into a 1-0 lead. Now, is that going to take the Premier League title away from Man United? Mori put it into Kennedy. The Doc sticked it through to Neeson. And the other thing is, I do this in Football Manager. I like to change tactics when things are working, which is really inappropriate, I think, to say. We've clearly got a formation here that is working, but I just really like to try and think about other tactics and how managers are playing in real life and see what we can do, because the way Ange Postecoglou has got that Spurs team playing after the dire situation of Mourinho and Conte, it just shows that attacking football can be very fun. I mean, this is very attacking. Look at it. Lovely ball over the top. Crimson Mori's in. He dinks it over the goalkeeper. It's 2-0 Guiseley. I'm really sorry, Man United, but I think Man City might be winning the league. We're 2-0 up, 12 minutes gone. It's an absolutely outstanding performance for the final game of the season so far from Guiseley. Andrew Neeson picked a lovely ball over to Crimson Mori, who just had that run from deep in lovely control, flicks it over the goalkeeper. 2-0 Guiseley. We are on fire. Fazenda throws it into Ricky. Simeonov comes forward and lays it back to Grimm in this. A bit of drizzle here in Guiseley, just outside of Leeds. Grimm into McGowan. McGowan up to Pedersen. Here's Grau up to Simeonov again. Joseph wins the header that time, and we chuck men forward on the counter, but Simeonov gets in and with a good tackle into Exposito. Fires it past Carlos Victoriano. 2-1, 14 minutes gone. We're giving the fans entertainment on the final day of the season. I thought Kennedy could have done better with it there. Simeonov came forward, lovely little poke through to Exposito, and he just rifles it past Carlos Victoriano to make it 2-1. Is this on extended or is it on key? It's on key. They just keep coming thick and fast as Carney tries to put it through. Atleberge was in a race with Grau, but sort of gave up. I think if he had had a bit better anticipation, he might have got on the end of that. Gray brings it forward from right back, goes back to Joseph. Joseph just looking to keep the ball. Gray into Maury. Maury looking for Burge, but couldn't quite find it. But Kennedy's robbed him. Kennedy is in into Neeson. It's 3-1. Could be offside. It could be offside. It looked very close. My instinct was that he was onside. It's been given. It's 3-1 to Guiseley. Crimson Maury through Danteroche. Terrible defending from Jean Carlos here. Kennedy just came in, nipped it off his feet, put it ball through to Neeson, and Neeson's there to fire home. 3-1 to Guiseley, and there's only not even 20 minutes have gone. This is a fantastic final game of the season here at the Guiseley Stadium as Grimm has the ball at the back into McGowan. Man United not playing like a team that are top of the table. Let's be honest. Neeson robbed by Grimm at the end. Shabani goes long. That should be easy for Joseph and his. Klingspor can't win the header, but Joseph covers there. Klingspor out to Kennedy. Kennedy into Maury. Maury tried to give it back to him, but easily read by the defender. Gray with a good tackle. Now he can bring it forward to Kennedy again. Kennedy down to Crimson Maury. Crimson Maury past his man. Kennedy swings it in. Neeson, it's a hat-trick for Andrew Neeson. Inside 20 minutes against the team that are top of the league. This is bonkers. This is absolutely bonkers. Crimson Maury just cut it back. First time cross from Kennedy. Neeson pulled off his man. Great header. 4-1. At the moment, Man City are drawing. But this is absolutely crazy. What a game at the Guiseley Stadium to end the season. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Finally, we have a bit of time with no highlights so we can all sort of get our breath. But Man City are winning. They're currently winning the league. Carney dinks it in, headed away. And Man United will look to counter-attack here. Pedersen comes forward with it. He's run a long, long way. Exposito looked offside. He shoots. It's being checked. And as I said, he looked offside. Did he stray offside? Did he just go before the defender? Yes, he did. I'll say it looks. Always trust your instincts. Always trust your instincts. His 22nd goal of the season is disallowed for offside. But yeah, Man United currently losing by 4 goal difference. And we are 4-1 up. 8 shots, 5 on target. We have been by far the better team. I'm very, very happy with how we're playing. Keep it up. Go out there. Just crack on. Carry on doing what we're doing, boys. This is absolutely superb as Gray brings it out from the back. Easy interception for Grimm from the pass from Gray. Oliveres is poor from Jeff Hogg, to be honest, but we've won it back as Crimson Maury is there. Looks to turn out to the right-hand side to Kennedy, who's been influential in this game so far. Into Maury. Crimson Maury runs at goal. Maury shoots. It's 5-1. It's 5-1. Crimson Maury with his 14th goal of the season. And Man United are sinking without a trace. This is an awful performance from the team that probably should be winning the league. Crimson Maury just sticks it in the bottom goal. I mean, their goalkeeper is having an absolute shocker. But, I mean, Man City deserve to win it if this is how Man United are going to play. We're going to be finishing 2 points off a confirmed European spot. This has put our goal difference back to 0. Annoyingly, obviously, reaching the Champions League was our best season ever. But this season has been really, really good to be a part of. It's been really good fun. Right, let's get some fresh legs on. Atleberge off, Jean Mossametti on in that position. I think we will, let's do Aaron Gray off. We'll bring on Alan McAdams on that side. And we do need to make sure that we've still got runners moving up front. But they all seem to be okay at the moment. Everyone's pretty well rested. Carl Kennedy, the Doc, on a perfect 10 at the moment. Right, outstretched arms, look. See the result out. Get it done. Easy. Just a couple of changes then. One in central midfield and one at fullback. Just to make sure we still have fresh legs in there as it's headed away. Now I'm expecting a subs may cause a little bit of an issue to our rhythm. As Oliveira goes up towards Exposito for Man United. He's cutting field, sort of run into a bit of a cul-de-sac. Up it goes. Lee Hyun heads it on. Joseph with a good touch. McAdams up towards Crimson Maury, but Anishin is there. Lee Hoo-hyun gets it through to Oliveres. He's hit the post and McAdams clears. Klingspor's there to win the ball, and the clearance is completed by Carl Kennedy. But Man United come again as it's put through into Aritza. Aritza shoots another great save from Victoriano, put back into the box. Lee Hee-hoon is there, and it's a great tackle from Jeff Hogg to bring it away. And again, just look, I love the amount of people we get forward in this system. It's really, really good. Man United finally overtake us in the old XG mark, but it could be a little bit too little, too late for them, to be honest. 5-1 down. We have had a superb performance. Right, Andrew Neeson, also on a perfect 10, has got his hat-trick. He has had a really good game. We're going to bring Balinese balance on for him. Left back, Jeff Hogg will be replaced by Kai Harding as well, just to make sure we've got the fitness there. And I'm sort of thinking we may bring on fresh legs in the anchorman role. Give Yago Thal his final game for the club because he still wants to leave. And we'll be going on a free transfer. So we'll see him out of this one with 14 minutes to go. All of our subs are on. We're going to have fresh legs. Quite a lot of places all over the pitch here as Joseph up to Mosameti. Thao picks out Balinese balance on. He's got runners in front of him. Carney couldn't quite get there. As Simonionov into Ashun Exposito. Lee Hee-hoon, who seems to have made a big difference since coming on. Villarreal tries to cross it. Deflected. Easy for Victoriano. As just over 10 minutes to go, we'll give him a bit of praise. Carney brings the ball down really well. He's only got one man to aim for in the middle, so he holds it up, gives it back to the substitute Harding, into Balinese balance on, dinks it in. Mosameti hits the bar. What a performance we're having here. This is ridiculously good, this performance. Oliveira picks it in, headed away. Harding's there. Victoriano, good save, and it was blocked by John Carpenter on the line. You wouldn't think it's the final game of the season. We're putting our bodies on the line. We're trying hard to make sure we get this win. I really hope we get a European spot by finishing 8th. I think it needs an English team to win the Champions League, and I don't know how that's looking at the moment. But McAdams is there over top. Mosameti's in. Mosameti to make it 6. He does make it 6. It's 6-1. This is absolutely crazy. We have ripped Man United to shreds on the final game of the season. McAdams getting involved in it as well. A lovely assist. He could have squared it. He had options, but was confident he was going to beat the keeper. And it's 6-1 to Guiseley. This is bonkers. Just as I'm talking about changing system and everything like that, we're actually going to finish a point behind Arsenal for the Europa spot. But Andrew Neeson with a hat-trick, Crimson Mori with 2, Jean Mosameti with 1, 6-1. What a final day. What a win. Yeah, so a really good performance as the players go and give the crowd a little bit of a send-off for the end of the season. But yeah, Man City win the league on goal difference after we beat Man United. We secure 8th, which we had already, but only a point off Arsenal in 7th. Are we breaking into that top 10? I think we can argue we're potentially a top 10 team in the Premier League now, which is quite an achievement, to be honest. It really is. So, Kennedy got 4 assists. He got 4 assists, which is incredible. Graded well. Let's just ask him to sack his agent, though, because no, you don't need your agent to come and ask for it. Man City are champions. Guys, they get 25.1 million for finishing 8th, which is good. Blauder pleased the team and achieved a top half finish. The bonus paid out is 4 million, so that's like 21 million of profit. Guiseley sacks his agent and he hires Broadbent, who likes people to remain at his club, which is very nice indeed. So, we're currently 8th. Man City have won it. They're in the Champions League. Man United and Liverpool are in the Champions League. Tottenham are only in the Europa League at the moment, and Everton, Chelsea and Arsenal are in the Conference League. Why hasn't the 4th place spot gone to Tottenham? So if we go and look at the competitions, the Champions League, it's West Ham v Man City in the final. So we want Man City to win it, right? Because then I think the place drops. The place drops down. Because if West Ham win it, they're in 10th. So they'll automatically go into Europe next year as the winners. So we want Man City to win it. We want Man City to win it. It's on the 29th of May, which is in a week time. So it's going to be a bit of a cliffhanger to see if we make it into Europe. So thank you so much for watching. What an end to the season. It's been absolutely fantastic. I thank you all for your support. It's been absolutely amazing. I know the break when I was in Malaysia does put a bit of a dent in new viewers to the channel and subscribers and stuff like that, because YouTube algorithm likes constant uploads or consistent uploads, which I generally do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.